The Anti-Guru by Jon Cronshaw. Stream starting in 3, 2, 1. Look, I'm not good at this, alright? My webcam's probably pointing at the ceiling, and the lighting makes me look like I've just emerged from a cave. But honestly, that's sort of the point I'm trying to make. All these so-called self-help experts with their perfect ring lights and immaculate bookshelves, that's the first lie they sell you. Comment from XX Mindset Warrior XX. Your audio's a bit quiet. Yeah, I know. That's because I'm using my laptop's built-in mic, like a regular human being, not some ludicrous setup that makes me sound like warm honey drizzled on silk, whatever ridiculous metaphor they're using to sell microphones this week. Comment from Enlightened Ape 420. Maybe sort the lighting? No, I won't. Because this gestures vaguely at the messy room behind. This is real life, and that's exactly what we need to talk about. Shifts uncomfortably in chair. I wasn't planning to do this. In fact, my original plan was to leave a scathing comment on Dr. Heinlein's latest nonsense about quantum consciousness alignment, or whatever overpriced rubbish he's peddling now, but honestly, a comment doesn't cut it anymore. Comment from Spiritual Seeker 99. Preach. No, don't do that. That's precisely what I mean. This automatic preach reflex? They've trained you for that. The moment anyone sounds remotely confident, you're flinging emoji praise like confetti at a wedding. Takes a sip from a stained coffee mug. Here's how my day started. I woke up to an inbox clogged with newsletters I don't remember signing up for. Every single one promised to unlock my potential, manifest my dream life, or align my chakras with my career goals. One even offered to teach me how to mindfully optimize my morning toilet routine for success. I'm not joking. Comment from Wealth Mindset 2024. Morning routines are essential. Are they? Are they really? Or is that just something some bloke in a designer shirt and a rented sports car told us so we'd buy his 500-pound course? Rakes a hand through unkempt hair. Here's the truth they don't tell you. These gurus didn't get rich by waking up at 4 a.m. for their miracle mornings. They got rich by convincing you to pay for their course on how to wake up at 4 a.m. Comment from Crypto Spirituality. You sound bitter. I'm not bitter. I'm angry. And you should be too. They're selling false certainty in an uncertain world, wrapping up common sense in pseudo-spiritual nonsense, then charging through the nose for it. Comment from Zenmaster 420. But some of their tips actually work. Of course they do. That's how they reel you in. They bury simple, obvious advice like drink water or get some sleep under a mountain of pseudoscience about reprogramming your quantum DNA. It's like sneaking medicine into a dog's food, except the medicine is nonsense, and apparently we're all very gullible dogs. Notification sound pings. Oh, brilliant. Dr. Heinlein just went live with his emergency abundance training. Emergency abundance. Think about that. What kind of emergency requires abundance? Are we running out of good vibes? Comment from Manifestation Queen. Maybe focus on solutions instead of ranting. You want solutions? Here's one. Stop. Stop giving them your money. Stop signing up for their masterminds. Stop letting them turn you into a subscription model for their grift. Viewer count spikes suddenly. Wait, what? Why are there so many? No, this isn't about attracting viewers. I'm not here to build an audience. Comment from Awakened Entrepreneur. You should start a movement. Absolutely not. That's exactly what they would do. Turn frustration into a movement, slap a logo on it, and start flogging t-shirts about disrupting the guru industrial complex. Comment from Spiritual Warrior. But we need someone like you to lead us. Were you not listening? I'm not your leader. I'm not your guru. I'm just a bloke with a mediocre webcam and a lot of frustration. More notifications ping. Why is the viewer count still climbing? This wasn't supposed to. Comment from Consciousness Hacker. Make a Discord. We need a proper space to discuss this. No, we really don't. The last thing we need is another echo chamber where people. Comment from Quantum Mindset Guru. The people have spoken. Start organizing. Sighs heavily. Fine. I've set up a server. It's called the Critical Thinkers Collective, because apparently that's what we're doing now. But let me be clear, this isn't about me. This isn't... Comment from Ascended Alpha. Just joined. You're going to be massive. No, that's exactly what I don't want. I'm not trying to be massive. I'm just... Ping. Unlock premium streaming features. Monetize your audience now. Oh no. Stream abruptly ends. Post-stream notes. Viewer count peak, 1,247. Discord members, 532 and rising. Top comment. Finally, someone calling out the truth. Trending hashtag anti-guru movement. I didn't mean for this to spiral. I just wanted to rant about Dr. Heinlein. Cursor hovers over monetize stream button. No, I refuse to become part of the problem. Checks Discord. Dozens of merchandise requests. 3 podcast invitations. 1 email from a talent agent. What have I done? Next stream. Preview. Why I'm not your new guru and why that matters. Starting in 23:59:59. Because apparently that's a thing I need to clarify now. Heaven help me. You're not a sheep, are you? Stream starting in 3, 2, 1. Crisp 4K video quality. Tastefully arranged bookshelf background. New microphone setup with pristine audio. First off, I want to thank everyone who joined the Critical Thinkers Collective. The response has been overwhelming. It shows just how much people are craving honesty in a world saturated with lies. Comment from Truthseeker 2024. The audio quality is so much better. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Didn't he just criticize fancy microphones last week? But this isn't about production value. It's about clarity. There's a difference. Comment from Wake Up Warrior. Love the new setup. Very professional. Professional isn't the right word. Let's call it functional. The focus here isn't the setup, it's the message. And today's message is simple yet essential. Adjusts new ergonomic chair. We need to talk about sheep. Comment from Quantum Rebel. Here we go. No, not the emojis. This isn't... Sighs. This isn't supposed to be a slogan moment. I'm trying to have a serious conversation here. If you're still following these so-called thought leaders and consciousness coaches who charge you a fortune for a weekend of repackaged motivational quotes, then I have to ask, pauses. Camera zoom slightly. Are you thinking critically or are you being a sheep? Comment from Enlightened Entrepreneur. Say it louder for the people in the back. Winces slightly. That's not quite the reaction I was hoping for. This isn't about catchphrases or hype. We're trying to build something different here, something real. Comment from Awakened Alpha. You changed my life, Alex. I quit my job after your last stream. Wait, what? No, that's not... I appreciate the support, but please don't make major life decisions based on my streams. I'm here to encourage critical thinking, not to... Comment from Spiritual Warrior. You're the only one telling the truth. Shifts uncomfortably, then straightens posture. No, we are telling the truth. Together. This isn't about me. It's about all of us recognizing the manipulation that's become normalized. Take Dr. Heinlein's latest video, Quantum Abundance Through Vibrational Alignment. Plays clip of another streamer. Your financial struggles are merely resistance to the universe's abundance. For just $997, I'll help you unlock your quantum wallet. Stops clip. Now let's think critically about this. What's he actually selling? Hope? Dreams? Or just an overpriced way to make you feel like your struggles are your fault? Comment from Consciousness Critic. Aren't you starting to sound like a guru yourself? Laughs. That's lazy thinking, exactly what I'm trying to challenge. If calling out lies makes me a guru, then perhaps we need to rethink the definition. I'm not here to sell you answers. I'm here to help you question everything. Comment from Higher Mindset. We need tools to fight back. That's actually a good point. Perhaps we do need more structure, more resources, which is why I'm excited to announce something I've been working on. Pulls up digital preview. This is How to Spot a Fraud, the Critical Thinker's Guide. It's a comprehensive manifesto that... Comment from ZenMaster420. Take my money. No, it's free. Well, mostly free. Premium members of the collective will get early access, but that's only to cover basic costs. This isn't about profit, it's about empowerment. Comment from Heinlein victim, but you said you'd never charge. Let me be clear, I'm not selling courses. The small subscription fee, just £9.99 a month, covers tools to expose fraudsters and build this movement. Genuine change needs infrastructure. Leans closer to the camera. Think about it. Every meaningful movement in history had resources. Gandhi had funding. Martin Luther King Jr. had organizational support. I'm not comparing myself to them, obviously, but the principle is the same. Change requires support. Comment from Ascended Awareness. You're a true leader, Alex. Pauses. Fine. If being a leader means standing up for truth, I'll accept it. But let's be clear. This isn't about controlling anyone. It's about waking people up. And speaking of waking up, let's address the critics trying to discredit us. They call us conspiracy theorists, cynics, bitter. Voice sharpens. You know what I call them? Status quo enforcers. Comfortable in their mental prisons, they attack anyone who offers them a key. Comment from Quantum Quester. Preach. Doesn't wince this time. The truth isn't supposed to be comfortable. That's why they resist it so fiercely. If you're not questioning everything, you're complicit in the problem. Comment from Inner Circle Seeker. We need a private group for serious thinkers only. Thoughtful pause. That's not a bad idea. A space without the noise. A place for those ready to take their critical thinking further. Adjusts new ring light. I'll make an announcement soon. An inner circle for those genuinely committed. Because let's face it, the truth isn't for everyone. Looks directly into camera, voice lowered. But if you're here, I know you're ready. Comment from Enlightened One. I'm crying. This is so powerful. Thank you for your energy. Don't forget to join the Discord, check out the new premium tiers, and stay tuned for details on the inner circle. Together, we're building something revolutionary. Stream ends with professional fade-out and animated logo. Post-stream analytics. Viewer count, 15,743. New Discord members, 2,891. Premium subscriptions, 437. Trending, #WakeUpSheeple. 3 speaking engagement offers. 1 book deal inquiry. Opens email from Dr. Heinlein's management team. We've noticed your growing presence in the personal development space. Would you be interested in a collaboration? Deletes email. Reopens email. Saves as draft. Next stream. Preview. The truth about the inner circle and why it's not what they say it is. Starting in 47 minutes, 59 seconds, 59. Because sometimes the only way to fight the system is to build a better one. Right? Adjusts designer shirt collar and reflection. Right. Unlocking true freedom, why I'm different. Professional fade-in with animated logo. Pristine studio setup. Ambient lighting. Multiple camera angles. Custom backdrop with minimalist design and subtle branding. Alex appears in frame wearing a casual yet unmistakably expensive black t-shirt, AirPods Pro visible. My fellow truth seekers, over the past few weeks, I've had time to reflect deeply on this journey we've undertaken together. This movement has grown beyond anything I could have envisioned. And with that growth comes responsibility. Comment from Quantum Warrior, the studio looks amazing. Thank you. But let's not focus on the superficial. Although, gestures around studio, this setup represents something significant. Our commitment to excellence, to rising above mediocrity. Takes a measured sip from a branded Critical Thinkers Collective mug. You see, I've come to a profound understanding. The real prison isn't out there. Tap's desk. It's in here. Tap's temple. Comment from awakened soul, mind equals blown. Let me share something personal. Last night, while meditating in my reflection space. Comment from TruthSeeker99. Is that the 4,000-pound isolation tank you posted about? My reflection space. I had a revelation. True freedom isn't about fighting the system. It's about transcending it. When you align your thoughts with your higher purpose, no one can control you. This is what I call mental sovereignty. Comment from old follower. This sounds exactly like the stuff you used to mock. Serene smile. I understand why you'd think that. But if you can't grasp the profound difference here, perhaps you're not ready for this level of critical thinking. And that's fine. We're all on our own journey. Camera transitions smoothly to a dramatic side angle. Speaking of journeys, I'm thrilled to announce something truly revolutionary. Something that will transform the lives of those ready to embrace their awakening. Dramatic pause. Welcome to the inner circle. Comment from Enlightened One. Take my money now. Soft chuckle. This isn't about money. The inner circle is a sacred space for true critical thinkers to thrive. Yes, there's a monthly commitment of £99, but think about it. What price can you put on mental sovereignty? Comment from Skeptical Steve. What happened to I'll never charge for truth? Slight eye roll, maintains calm tone. The truth is, most people aren't ready to invest in themselves. If you think this is about money, you're missing the bigger picture. The fee isn't a barrier, it's a filter. It keeps out the trolls, the low-frequency thinkers, the mental muggles who drain our collective energy. Let me share some feedback from our beta testers. Professionally animated testimonials appear on screen. Thanks to Alex's inner circle, I've finally taken control of my destiny, Sarah K. This isn't just a community, it's a revolution of consciousness. Michael T. The best investment I've ever made in myself. Rachel M. Comment from Disillusioned Dave. These testimonials sound fake. Ignores comment. And for those truly committed to their awakening, we're introducing the Mental Sovereignty Collection. Journals crafted from sustainable bamboo, infused with intentional energy. Organic cotton t-shirts, each imbued with critical thinking frequencies. Displays products with professional camera work. Comment from Higher Mindset. Already ordered everything. Remember, this isn't about profit. Every purchase is an investment in our movement. Every penny goes toward building a better future. Leans forward, voice intensifies. Now, let's address the critics, the naysayers, the agents of the Matrix trying to discredit us. Comment from Worried Watcher. You've changed, Alex. Have I changed, or have I evolved? The fact they're attacking me, attacking us, proves we're on the right track. The truth is always a threat to those in power. Standing now, pacing thoughtfully. Unlike other gurus, I'm not here to tell you what to think. I'm here to help you find your own truth, your own sovereign path. Comment from Heinlein victim. This is literally what Dr. Heinlein says, word for word. Slight twitch quickly regains composure. Let's be honest. Most people aren't ready for this level of awakening. That's why it's up to us, the few who see clearly, to lead the way. Comment from Anonymous. Found proof Alex is making 6 figures a month from this. He's no better than the others. Brief flash of annoyance, swiftly masked. Before we close, I want to tease something extraordinary. Something that will redefine how we understand truth and freedom. Dramatic pause, camera zooms slowly. Next week, I'll announce the most revolutionary project in the history of consciousness evolution. This isn't just another course or program. This is... Perfect smile. Well, you'll have to wait. But I'll say this. It will separate the truly awakened from the merely woke. Remember to join the Inner Circle waitlist, explore the Mental Sovereignty Collection, and most importantly, stay critical. Professional fade out with animated logo and call to action overlay. Post-stream analytics, Viewer count, 47,892. Inner Circle applications, 1,243. Merchandise sales, 127,456 pounds. Trending, hashtag mental sovereignty. 7 speaking engagement offers, 3 podcast requests. 1 TED Talk inquiry, opens email from business manager. Monthly revenue projections exceed £200,000. Ready to discuss the retreat center investment? Open second email from Dr. Heinlein. Perhaps we are not so different after all. Lunch next week? Opens third email from an original follower. You've become everything you swore to destroy. Deletes third email. Archives second email. Replies to first email. Let's discuss over dinner. The universe is guiding us toward expansion. Next stream. Preview. The Revolution of Consciousness, a New Paradigm. Starting in 71 minutes, 59 seconds, 59 hundredths. Because some truths are worth paying for. Adjusts 400-pound casual shirt and mirror. Practices serene smile. Checks offshore account balance. We're just getting started. The truth they don't want you to hear. Ethereal music plays softly. Professional fade-in reveals Alex seated in a minimalist white room, backlit by the softly glowing Critical Thinkers Collective logo. Multiple camera angles, cinematic lighting, 3 visible microphones. Alex appears in an all-black designer outfit, exuding an aura of calculated wisdom. My beautiful, awakened family. Tonight. Pauses dramatically. Tonight, I will share something that will forever alter the way you perceive reality. This is the truth they don't want you to know. Comment from Sovereignty Seeker. I can feel the energy through the screen. Nods with measured poise. You should. What I'm about to reveal isn't just information. It's an energetic transmission. A quantum download, if you will, directly from the universal consciousness. Comment from Ascended Alpha. Take us higher, Alex. Takes a deliberate sip from a crystal-clear glass of water. First, let me explain something profound. Everything you've been told about reality is a lie. The system doesn't just control your thoughts. It controls your very essence, your quantum DNA, your vibrational frequency. But through mental sovereignty, camera zooms in subtly. Through the tools and wisdom I've been called to share with you, you can break free. Comment from Old School Critic. What happened to calling out BS? This is worse than Dr. Heinlein. Maintains serene smile. I understand why you might feel that way. Your vibrational frequency isn't yet aligned with this level of truth, and that's okay. Not everyone is ready to awaken at the same pace. Rises from chair, begins pacing thoughtfully across the pristine stage. Which brings me to tonight's revelation. After months of deep meditation and quantum alignment, I've been chosen to introduce something revolutionary. The Sovereignty Masterclass. Comment from Wealth Mindset, shut up and take my money. Raises hand gently, signaling calm. This isn't about money. The £999 investment is simply an energetic exchange. True freedom isn't free. It's an investment in becoming your highest self. Comment from Worried Watcher, £999. What happened to these gurus are robbing you? Perfectly composed, a slight tilt of the head. Those who are ready will understand that this is the best investment they could ever make. Those who aren't, well, perhaps they're meant to stay asleep a little longer. Comment from Anonymous, exposed. Link to Alex's financial records and private messages. Link. Slight twitch in expression, quickly smoothed over. Ah, I see the agents of the Matrix are here tonight, right on time. Comment from Truth Seeker. OMG. The screenshots are real. He's made £500,000 in 3 months. Comment from Wake Up Warrior. Screenshots show him mocking us in private. Voice sharpens, tone more forceful. My beautiful awakened family, this is precisely what I've been preparing you for. When you speak truth to power, they will try to discredit you. They will fabricate evidence. They will manipulate reality to turn you against the awakening. Comment from Disillusioned Dave. These people will believe anything if you package it right. Your words, Alex. Turns to camera, arms outstretched in a gesture of martyrdom. Don't you see? This attack proves everything I've been saying. They wouldn't come after us if we weren't right. They fear the power of our collective awakening. Comment from Loyal Light. We stand with you, Alex. They fear your light. Nods appreciatively. The strongest minds recognize what's happening here. This is no different from how they silenced the great truth-tellers of history. Galileo, Tesla, that bloke who claimed the earth was round. Comment from former fan. Comparing yourself to Galileo now? This is beyond ridiculous. Camera shifts to a dramatic low angle. Let me be clear. What you're witnessing is nothing less than an assassination attempt on consciousness itself. They fear our movement because we're awakening too many people. Comment from Anonymous. More leaks. He's planning to rebrand as the Meta Guru. Full email chain exposed. Takes a deep breath, visibly grounding himself. My sovereign family, it's become clear that we must protect our sacred knowledge. The frequency is too high for public access. Pauses dramatically. Effective immediately, the Sovereignty Masterclass will be available exclusively to Inner Circle Platinum Plus members. The investment remains £999, but the wisdom locks gaze with camera. The wisdom will transcend anything you've ever imagined. Comment from Quantum Quester. Didn't you say exclusivity was a guru tactic? Those meant to continue this journey will feel it in their hearts. The rest, gentle smile, the rest will remain in the matrix. Remember, the truth isn't for everyone, but for those who choose to stay. The journey is only beginning. Steps closer to the camera, voice softens. They can try to silence us. They can twist the narrative. But they cannot stop the awakening. Touches chest with hand, voice filled with conviction. I love you all, especially those brave enough to rise above the noise. Stream fades out with encrypted link to private platform. Post-stream analytics. Peak viewer count, 89,743. Viewer count after leaks, 23,156. Inner Circle cancellations, 892. New Platinum Plus applications, 1,243. Trending, hashtag, Alex exposed. Counter hashtag, I stand with Alex. Opens email from Crisis Management Team. Pivot to MetaGuru brand recommended. Target audience shows high interest in crypto-spiritual fusion. Revenue projections suggest a 300% increase with appropriate rebranding. Opens email from Dr. Heinlein. Welcome to the club. Drinks next week? Opens email from original follower. You've become everything you swore to destroy. Deletes third email. Archives second email. Replies to first email. Let's meet. Expansion is inevitable. The MetaGuru presents Beyond the Truth, a quantum journey into conscious evolution. Coming soon to the metaverse. Because if they call you a guru, adjust designer sunglasses in reflection, you might as well be the best. Posts cryptic tweet. A caterpillar doesn't apologize for becoming a butterfly. MetaGuru, quantum evolution. The end. Thanks for listening. To get early access to Jon's stories, visit patreon.com/Jon Cronshaw author. The Anti-Guru is copyright 2024 by